something that people of this state have been fighting against AFSPA for so long. This is bad. I have maintained this. I have spoken against this act for 30 plus years now. I've called it as a blot on Indian democracy, number one. And we have enough experience. In Nagaland, voting incident is still fresh in our mind. We don't like it. This is something that we need to understand first. There was a naked protest. There was a young chap who burned himself to death. And if you don't have a sensibility of that history and you are reimposing it, this is first thing. Second, you know, after 1972 amendment, the power to impose AFSPA was given to the central government as well. Before that, since law and order is a state subject, the initial framer of the, this law only gave the power to the state government. In 72, they have amended it, and center has it. The amazing thing is, this is very revealing. Among all the states where the AFSPA has been imposed, Manipur now stands as the only state where some portion of Manipur is imposed by the central government and some by the state government. So, in other words, certain territories are being controlled. This is a control by the union government and some by the state. This is an erosion of federal structure. And this is the complete lack of coordination also between the center and the state government, hence our tragedy. You know, this is the third one. You should remember that the notification mentioned something very interesting. It said, for coordinating these armed forces. Remember that unified headquarters, which people call it unified command, its official name is unified headquarters. The mandate of the unified headquarters is for effective and efficient coordination among different security forces to deal with, number one, law and order, number two, with the security. It is already there. Churachampur, More, and many of the foothills were under AFSPA, despite that they have not been able to coordinate properly and stop the violence. What makes them think that in these few sects they will be able to coordinate it? It is only a camouflage of some, I suspect, ulterior motive behind it. You know, I would even dare to say that this is their anticipation of a possible retaliations and they are trying to control it. This gives a bad impression as if the Indian armed forces are being partitioned in the entire affair. This is a revelation of that. Last but not the least, we should not forget that AFSPA being introduced in Manipur in this fashion and the mentality they have expressed, they said that, you just see the official being quoted in National Media says that this will not immediately lead to military operation. An official was quoted in the national media, but it will scare people from moving around with arms. But have they been able to do it in the hill areas, in many of these places? This is only an ad hoc case, lack of political will. It is a reflection of this thinking behind the government of India vis-a-vis with the crisis that we have. The insincerity and the dubious character that the government in India has shown vis-a-vis with the crisis in this state.